When we wake up, why do we call it the morning? Can anyone tell me? I'll tell you right now. The morning comes from mourning, like mourning somebody that had passed. Now, who has passed? What are they talking about? Well, the ancient people were actually mourning the death of the sun, because the ancient belief was that the sun was the son of God. And in ancient Egypt, the sun was the hero of the day, and it would rise and it would go through the 12 constellations. And that's how we came up with even the word horizon. We would watch the sun on the horizon, and the ancient sun's name was Horus. They would watch Horus rising. This is where we get the word hours from, because the sun would make its way through the 12 zodiacal signs. Now we have 12 hours times 2, 24 hours. The word hours in Spanish is hora, Horus. It all comes from the ancient times. Now, the ancient people in Egypt believed that when the sun set, it actually died. And the demon that was the night, the demon of the night, the one that took over and killed the sun, his name was actually Set, because the sun would set. So in the morning, you are actually mourning the death of the sun from the night before. Now, most people don't realize that December 25th on Christmas, especially Christians, they have no idea what they're celebrating. December 25th is not the birth of a boy named Jesus. December 25th is when the sun actually starts moving again, because on December 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, it sets in the identical spot 3 days in a row. So the ancient people thought the Son of God, because it's God's son, it's not your son, it's not my son, it's God's son. He made the sun. And the Son of God died, and it was resurrected 3 days later. And this is all in the sky. Now, where does the sun die? This is the craziest part. The sun dies on the zodiac cross. There's a set of stars in the sky. It's called the Southern Cross, or the Southern Crux, and it's 4 stars that form a cross. And every year on December 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, when the sun's setting, it sets right in the middle of this cross. So the Son of God dies on the cross. It's all happening above us, which is why the church uses zodiacal crosses. They use zodiac crosses because it's sun worship. So please learn the truth, and please don't tell me, oh, you should look up this guy because he knows the Bible. I've written books on this. I study this. I understand people know the Bible, but they're also reading it wrong. So you can know as much as you want. It's like the story of the race between the turtle and the rabbit, okay? The race never happened. It's supposed to teach you a life lesson, that just because you're good looking, just because you're fast, just because you work hard, doesn't mean you're going to get anywhere. You still have to try. It's a life lesson. So if somebody's telling me, oh, I know so much about that race, it's unbelievable, they were so fast, and gives me all the details of the race, good for you. The race didn't exist. It teaches you a lesson. You don't know anything. So please, learn the truth. Go to my website, withthesun33.com. I love you all.